Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? I hope that you are doing well. And we are here for the multilingual Spanish English trading session. Let's go for the Super One Super Bowl of trading. That is Chart Champions live trading stream. Hope that you're looking forward to this. We are bang up into just before the New York Open. So we got a little bit of time to get yourselves ready for what we are looking at next from the best in terms of trade. So I hope you're looking forward to this. I am in a long trade right now. We are in a long trade of 10 Bitcoin, which is around $600,000. I am in a $600,000 long right now on Bitcoin. Okay, what am I looking at? Well, I'm looking, as you can probably guess, as it was a long trade, for a move to the upside. I've been building this one really steadily over the last few days. Really, very nicely indeed, slowly but steady. That's the name of the game, right? So average entry currently sat at around $60,400, and we had the low fake out. What was this morning? So this was really nice. This was actually in London Open. I want to show you the fill that I had on this limit order because it was absolutely wonderful. So look at this. This was the fill here, 60,565. This was for 2 Bitcoin added to the position to go from 8 Bitcoin to 10 Bitcoin. And you can see the fill there of that 60,565. If you actually look at the low of that wick, $60,564.80. So we're within $1 of the low on that fill of the wick there. That is what you call absolute perfection. It's not me saying that, it's the guy behind me. You know what I'm on about. We're on about the trade right in front of your eyes. And that is undeniably the most perfect fill for 2 Bitcoin that anyone in the world could have got. Nobody in the world could have got a better fill than that you're seeing in front of your eyes. And that was really simple. That was really simple entry. Nothing that I've not taught. Have a guess. Have a guess, my friends. Have a guess. Have a guess. Have a guess. Swing failure pattern. How difficult is that? Swing failure pattern, whether we're looking at Bybit against Tether, whether you're looking at Bybit against USD, SFP, that's me getting filled to the absolute dollar low for this lovely move to the upside. I want to tell you something, though, even more important. That's a swing failure pattern on Bybit against Tether. That's a swing failure pattern on Bybit against USD. But have a guess how sad it must be to be a Binance trader. No swing failure pattern. Sorry, Binance traders, you missed out on that one. Because that is a sad day to be waiting for a swing failure pattern and missing that. I'm not telling you, though, that it's the end of the world, because we absolutely could come down for further continuation into New York. Okay, so I am very much aware that this could still be a continued downtrend and Binance could get their fill too. I'm never going to get too ahead of myself. Of course, I'm confident in my trades, but I know I can take a loss on this trade. So please take caution. Okay, I'm very much focused. I'm very much on top of the game right now. I'm making profits after profits after profits, but nevertheless, we never know when that next loss is coming. Okay, you can be on 100% win rate, but we always know every trade that we're taking has that probability of being a loser that very next trade. So please, as always, it's very important that we have our plan in stone. We have our plan set in stone. We have our risk management on point. And we are humble to the market. This market can humble anyone at any time. So admit when you are wrong, take pride in when you're right, and just trade the charts. Trade the charts with the most utmost respect, and they will be nice to you back. Okay, that's the way we like to see the market. So what resistance are we up against? You might be wondering, what on earth are we up against right now? What is this pesky resistance that's holding us down? Well, my friends, I am going to absolutely, of course, show you, and that is the range point of control. As you know, this is just a wonderful level. You can't get much better than this. We are talking about from the value area high back down to the value area low. But look at the respect of this point of control as support, lost into resistance, into resistance, into resistance. 3 very simple lines and had the most perfect respect. So that is what we are up against right now. And I have already said in a live stream that I done this morning for the champion members. Daily updates every single day of the week. How about that? Daily update today, I told my team, well, this is the level that we're going to be contending with today. This is the important level. If we want to see this trade go from currently in $8,000 profit. If I want to make this to $80,000 profit, I need to see this point of control reclaimed. And if we are unable to reclaim this point of control, well, this $8,000 profit is going to go into $0 of profit. So it's as simple as that, right? I've got the trade set up. I've got the money where my mouth is. And now it is a game of a little bit of patience. Are we going to make $80,000 today, or are we going to make nothing today? Well, it would be nice to make some profits, right? But we are playing the game here of a little bit of a day trade, swing trade type scenario. Really like to see it, of course, up to $65,000. But yeah, this pesky level of the point of control, what can you do about it? It's a little bit of a shame. And I am going to say hello, hello, hello. Where were my manners? I just went straight into it today for you, right? Hello, everybody in the chat. I hope that you are doing very well. You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to say, if you are enjoying this stream, if you like to see me coming on stream, talking you through the charts, the important levels, taking some trades, hit that like button. How about that? Hit the like button, leave a comment so I can read it out on stream for you. And hey, even better, share it with your friends. If you want to get your friends into winning trades, if you want to find success with others, this is the place to be. This is the channel to watch. I'm giving the best trades. I'm giving the most profitable trades. And really simply, I'm calling this market, let's say, pretty well. Okay, from the last video that I made, I was telling you the importance of why I was waiting for lower. We, of course, had ever so slightly front run the monthly level. And I was saying, if it pumps from here and we miss taking out 60,000 psychological, I will miss that trade. And guess what? We did not front run. We did hit the level that I was waiting for, and I took the long trade. But, you know, we are just trading the charts. I can turn from very bearish looking for lower to lower being hit and then turning into a $600,000 long trade, right? It's all about trading the charts and probabilities, okay? For me, that's as simple as it gets. Okay, and I know some people really are confused. They're like, oh my God, Daniel in his last video was bearish and now he's in a 10 Bitcoin long. How is that? My friends, last video, I was bearish, yes. And after that last video, we dropped another $4,000 to the downside. If you think I'm still bearish after a $4,000 drop, no. We hit support, we got a nice reaction, I took the long. Please understand, I trade the charts. I'm neither a bull nor a bear. I'm a guy that makes money, and it's as simple as that, okay? It is as simple as that. Trading the charts, trade the high probabilities, and you can have this wonderful feeling that I have right now, and that is simply trading well and being happy about trading well. People don't like it when others are happy when they're trading well, but guess what? You yourself will feel as happy as I am, and you're not going to care what anybody else says about you, because you, my friends, are making wonderful profits on your trades. So let's see. Hello, hello, hello. El mejor trader del mundo. Hola, ¿cómo están? Mis amigos aquí hablándome en español. Pepe amigo, el mejor trader del mundo. This means the best trader in the world. I have to say, not me, Mark Douglas, best trader in the world. Love Mark Douglas, and he is the best trader in the world. If I can be in his shadow, hey, it makes me a very happy man indeed. English or Spanish? How about a bit of both? El patrón del chart. So long now. Not financial advice, very important. The NFA, not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. You have to make your own trading decisions. I'm coming in here, giving you a little bit of entertainment, education as I talk you through these charts, but definitely cannot tell you what to do. That is a decision only you can make. El Chapo of the charts. How about this? We're going from we're going from the best trader in the world to the boss of the charts to the El Chapo. So now I am a mafia leader of these charts too. Daniel pushing weights like a boss, pushing weights on the charts, stacking up these profits and looking for those gains on those muscles too. I got the personal trainer and everything on my side right now. Thanks, Daniel. Would be great if you could take a look at Pepe and Rats. Well, I've never heard of Rats, but that could be in here. Can't afford the membership. Can I please have it? You can have it once you've made some profitable trades, and then you can afford the membership with the profits that you are hopefully making from your trades. Nice long scalp position. Yes, I agree. This is nice. We just made another $1,000. We're now sat at $8,800 of profit. So pretty nice. ¿Por qué te gusta el español? Porque me gustan las latinas. Eso es una razón principal que puedo decir. Pero principalmente mi novia, obviamente, me encanta. Ella, el amor de mi vida, el amor que tengo por ella, el más grande del mundo. Pero yo aprendí español hace o quiero decir como 7 años. Y la verdad es que me encanta la cultura de Sudamérica. Me encanta la cultura de Sudamérica y la comida, como en la vida, todo perfecto por allí. So that is why I love Spanish. Hey Daniel, what exchange do you recommend to use besides Bybit with Asus? Um, well, I mean, my friend, I'm not 100% sure in terms of all of the options. Why? Because I have my preferences, right? So if as you can see, like where I'm trading right now, my personal preference is Bybit. A Bybit you can trade on Atis. So you have to understand, if I'm in a place where it's like, I like trading on Bybit. You can trade Atis on Bybit. I'm not going and searching for the other 50 options that you have, right? You have to kind of, and I do understand there's regulations. Not everyone can trade on Bybit, right? So if there are regulations, and I would kind of say do your own research. Of course, the exchanges that we partner with, I'm not sure if you can trade these on Atis, but of the other ones, BingX and Femex, wouldn't like to say whether you trade those on Atis. Of course, Bybit, you can do it, and Bybit is my go-to exchange. So you would have to do a little bit of research because I honestly just wouldn't like to say. But yeah, Bybit or Femex or BingX would be nice if you could trade all those on Atis, of course. Top step, of course, for the prop firms. We've heard some things coming out about Apex. Let me know, by the way. Just let me know from a fair comment here. Have you been scammed by Apex recently? Apex is a prop firm, and it seems like they are going down the drain. I'm reading horror story after horror story about Apex. So let me know in the comments whether this affects you too, if you're a prop firm trader. Of course, we've got the partnership with Top Step, but I am interested, just from a general response from the general public, how many of you are getting major outages, major lag, major problems with the prop firm Apex? Because it's not looking good for them. But I know that's mainly champion members, so that's all I communicate with. So I'm out of interest. How many of you also have problems with Apex as a prop firm? I'm interested. Let's wait and see. Yeah, right now on Bitcoin, I will give you of course, you can tell I'm happy. I'm happy. Some people are not going to like that in terms of the persona. I'll give you a bit of a professional analysis, right? I'm just having a bit of fun. If I'm honest with you, I have come on this stream to have a little bit of fun. Why would I not? I love life. I love having my community. I love being in profits, and I love teaching you how to trade. And if you pay attention, yeah, we can have a bit of fun. We can mess around, but we are making profits, and that's what we're here for, right? So to bring it to the professional vibe, so everybody can be happy. Really simple. It's actually really simple what's going on here. We had the lovely bounce to the upside, which was off of the lowest daily level of the chart. So this was our last daily. We had a wonderful reaction from that daily, right? You couldn't have asked for more. You really could not have asked for more. Just the most perfect reaction off the daily. Long lower wick onto the last daily within that range. Very important, right? We got a wonderful bounce to the upside. As we were getting this bounce underway, is when I entered my first long trade. We obviously bounced up in the end to $62,000. Not going to be long in at $62,000. But I'm happy to long around 60,000, right? But on that time, you got to wait for the pullback. And we lined up with this scenario a few days ago. Just a very nice move to the upside, but it kind of gives you a scenario when you're starting to see these higher lows. My thoughts anyway are going to be, let's drop and get some liquidity. I gave a prediction to my champion members, which I can show you right now, right? That's why not. I'll show you what I posted in the group. So if you want to be getting in on these types of predictions, you know where to be. I drew a magic line yesterday, basically. Drew a magic line to my friends in the champions membership. And I said, let's go down. Let's get a drop. And you know what happened next? We went down, we got the drop to the exact level we were looking at, which was taking out this low on the monthly. And now I'm looking for a rise. How about that? We wanted to see the drop. We wanted to see the drop. We got the drop to take out that low. And now we're looking for the rise. So that was the prediction that I made yesterday. Really simply, would be nice to follow these lines on Bitcoin. Take out some stop losses on late longs before we go higher. Well, it's been very nice following the line so far. It's been very nice taking out some stop losses on those longs. We've got the drop into the monthly. We've got so far a A pretty nice reaction. But yeah, we know the next step at this point is reclaiming this point of control. As I make it very, very, very clear, if we cannot reclaim this level, if we just continue down, of course, at this point, I will be getting stopped out that long. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'll be looking for a new trade setup at that point off of the daily next. Of course, then we have 60,000 psychological. And hey, then you got the CME gap just below you. So we got a few different trade setups today. Going on, yeah, for the bullish scenario to play out, I need to see this reclaim. If we are unable to get the reclaim, yeah, really simply, we're going to be heading down lower. It is as simple as that. It's all very well and nice that we draw the magic lines and price comes along and follows around with them nicely. But at the end of the day, we really do simply need to get some strength. Otherwise, you know, I had this idea. We'll drop down to around this monthly for the bounce, but we also have to acknowledge if we're unable to get the reclaim here, that drop down is just going to be slightly deeper before the bounce. So I'm looking here. Of course, I've already entered a long trade. I compounded it here. If we can reclaim, then of course, I'll be looking up to the daily next. But to make this clear, if we got the lovely reaction like we did, but this still holds as resistance, then of course we have to be looking down lower once more. That down lower once more would stop me out of my long trade because I have my invalidation slightly below this wick. I would get stopped out of that long and I would look for re-entries towards the daily $60,000 as next potential re-entry. Very important based off the reaction. So before anyone gets carried away and says Daniel's a massive bull, he's ultra bullish, he's a permable, what's happened to the Daniel we know that shorts the market? Well, that Daniel is going to still be here, but he would like to see a little bit more of a rise to the upside before he takes a new short trade. You know, I understand the market is very sold off. It can sell off more. It absolutely can. But I would like, maybe I'm a bit greedy, but I would like a little bit of a rally to the upside, get a bit of a short trade, you know, that's pushed towards $64,000, right? I would like to get a short, but I would personally like it a little bit higher. If I want to get very aggressive, then I'm going to be going off with a daily value area high. Point of control is not a level that I'm going to be shorting. Okay, for me, first of all, it's not a big enough bounce. And yeah, it's as simple as that. For me, this is not a big enough move, not enough. I would like to see for a short off of the daily. And then really simply, what would be my third scenario? We either get one or two things. You get the reclaim and higher, or you reject there, and then we go down to this lower daily. So very important levels, these two dailies, in my opinion. If we reject here, that's where we'll be looking down to next. If we get the reclaim of this daily, then we can look up towards $64,000, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at there. And that's like my my pro analysis. Yes. Feed these comments into my body. Next level cringe. I love being next level cringe, everybody. MJ, I hope you're cringing along heavily watching this video, but I hope you're also able to take some beneficial information and you can learn. If you're learning and cringing at the same time, that's a win in my books. That's a win in my books. As long as you walk away with a little bit of knowledge, that's a win. A little bit of cringe and a little bit of wins. How about that? So yeah, you know, if you are paying attention, it is very clear right now. The levels that we're trading are very well respected indeed. Again, fill to the absolute dollar low. Swing failure pattern. If you don't know what a swing failure pattern is, I don't know what rock you've been living under for the past 5 years. I'll just say that. But if you want to really know how to trade swing failure pattern, come over to the website. Go on chartchampions.com. Type in here swing. Type in swing, come down to the lows, and you can get glossary updates about swing failure patterns. You can watch live streams where I've traded swing failure patterns, and you can take the lesson about swing failure pattern and swing failure pattern 2.0. You might not know about the swing failure pattern 2.0. If you don't, well, you should become a champion or a contender and read, listen, learn, and understand.
To the swing failure pattern 2.0, also known
swing failure pattern 2.0. That's what you should be doing right now if you don't already know. But yeah, swing failure pattern, really simple. Take out that low. Take out this previous low. This is an important level with some liquidity. Again, if you took it as a day trade, this is not a bad trade. You could long here, take profit here. That's a winning trade. That's what I would class as more of a scalp trade. London open, take out the low swing failure pattern. You're then taking your long from here to here. For many traders, that is a good winning trade. And I do admit that is a good winning trade. My plan here, of course, again, maybe I'm getting a little bit too greedy. This is an acceptable take profit. I really want to emphasize that. That is not a bad idea to take profit at the point of control. I'm going for a little bit higher, of course. As you know, I've already showed you my trade. I'm going for a little bit higher. But I do, honestly, I fully understand that we could have just got our rejection here, and it is down towards the lower daily. Okay, I'm willing to take the loss on this trade. As you can see, I got my stop loss pretty much at break even. I'll take a few $100 loss. Again, not something I'm going to lose a single second of thought over, but I could take a few $100 loss here. And I would say on the review of the trade, I should have took profits on the retest of the point of control. This is something that I'm aware of. This is something that I will journal. This is something that myself, I will learn from too. I'm always learning. I'm never at the top. There's always something to improve, learn, get better at. And this could just be another mental note for myself of, the trade idea overall was nice. You know, the levels of compounding were good. But when we lost that point of control, I should have took some more, or I should have, let's just say, took profit at the point of control. So yeah, this is something that I'll learn from, whether I take a loss and I learn from it, or whether I take a win and I learn from it. Always looking to learn more, and yeah, simply just be in this market taking trades. This is my happiness. This is my joy. This is what I'm pumping into my veins right now. Mejoraste mucho tu español. Es porque ya hablo todos los días con mi chica tan perfecta. ¿Cómo no voy a mejorar cuando tengo mi colombiana aquí conmigo? Hablando todos los días conmigo en su acento tan bonito. Así estoy mejorando poco a poco. Y me hace muy feliz hablar con ustedes en español. My next loss is coming. Most probable, my next trade. You got to think positive. I do think positive thoughts are a lot. If you think my next trade's going to be a loser, guess what? You're going to live that. You are going to have losing trades. If you change that mentality, guess what? You will see good results. You've got to have faith in yourself. Again, you're not going to have blind faith. But if you are really studying, if you are really taking trades, okay, you're taking some losers, you're taking some winners, okay, you should not have this negative thought process of, oh, my next trade is going to be a loser. Trust me, you have to think positive, and it is such a massive, with everything in life, if you go around your life like so negative, so depressed, you are going to have negative, bad results, period. I don't care what anyone says. You got to think positive, okay? You got to think positive. And if you are thinking very negatively, surround yourself with more positive people. Your outlook on life is really directly correlated with the people you surround yourself with. This is why I always give positive, happy vibes. Imagine if I came in here and was negative. Wow, that's not going to be fun. And it's also not going to be good for anybody. But I really pride myself on being a happy, positive person. And so I hope to give off that vibe. So if you're feeling a bit sad, hey, watch some more of my videos, and I'll try and bring that into a big happy face for you. How about that? My friends, we're 500 viewers in this stream. We're on 80 likes. Come on, give that smile even bigger and hit that like button. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like. That really gives me a big boost to this big heart of mine. So make it even bigger. Give a like. You know, the more people that we reach, the more people that we're helping. It's as simple as that. There's one thing that I can hold myself up high and proud on. What we're doing is helping people. You know, there are countless scammers in crypto. There are countless scammers in trading. Hey, there are countless scammers who show themselves as coaches, but are absolute damn right scammers. As bad as they come, there really are. But I can hold myself up high. We are not like that. We are transparent. We are honest. We truly are trying our best to help people. And so that's why I'm so happy if we can grow the channel. We are helping out more people, and we are having a positive impact on the world. You may or may not know, I recently this year found God. So I am feeling with a new lease of life, a new blessing, and a calling. And the calling of my life, I really feel I was given the blessing of being a good trader. And so rather than using that selfishly, my blessing, my calling is to help people to give back. And by doing that via educating people, doing that, pulling them out of avoiding scammers, avoiding that bad negative outlook, bringing them to positivity, bringing them to showing them the light of what can be achieved through really simply honest, transparent education. And it's as simple as that. That's what I'm going for here anyway. And I do not claim to be the best. I do not claim to be the best, but I do claim to try my best. And that is what you'll always have from me. I'll always be trying my best, always really truly from my heart, wanting this to do good, wanting this to be positive for as many people as possible, because I believe in what we do. I believe in the mission. And yeah, that's my God's calling. Let's see what else we got in here. Muchas gracias. Give me your top 10 altcoins for long term. I don't have top 10 altcoins for long term holds, to be honest with you. I am no longer an altcoin holder. Let's just say that. Yeah, I am not a long term holder of altcoins anymore. So I could give you 10. If enough people want, I could do a top 10, but I would just be transparent and say I'm not going to be holding those 10. So I'm always a person that really likes to talk on things that I have good knowledge and also skin in the game on. Well, I can talk about this Bitcoin trade. I'm in a $600,000 position. You know, there's a very big difference between an analyst and a trader. It's very easy to talk about things when you have no skin in the game, but it's a total different ball game when you're, you know, so deep in the game, okay, and you've got skin in the game. That's a lot different. So yeah, it depends if people really want to see top 10 altcoins, even though I've not got skin in the game, I can do that for you, but I do much prefer to do things when, you know, I'm actively involved. But oh, here we go. So this guy only Muff. How did I mean you miss Muff? Much love to you, my friend. Big love and respect to Muff. Everybody give this guy a follow on his socials, too. Big legend. And he only uses Top Step because Apex does seem like a huge scam. I agree. I do agree Apex does seem scam. Like everyone I know just it's like this is so laggy. People now they're starting to. How about this? Does this not seem like a massive scam? You get you are due a payout. I mean, speaking to people, they're due a payout, and then to receive the payout, Apex are wanting you to video record you doing the trading. I don't know. It's just there's like excuse after excuse of why they shouldn't pay you out. I don't know. Wow, we're on fire here. We got a lot of nice comments coming in. Be happy, brother. Oh my god, hot in Dubai right now. I'm running the aircon to the. I got the. You can probably hear the fans on my PC. They're running to the max, along with the aircon on all day, every day. Aircon life. Gotta love that good old aircon. Let me see what I got running up in here. Yeah. Got a comment saying, please can I show you the fixed range values? I can share that with you, my friends. These are my fixed range values, 570. Be very important to note that if you are not using the same chart as me, your values will be different. I am charting on Bybit USD. You know, if you're charting on Coinbase, Binance, etc., your values are going to be different. So first of all, you need to input the same values. Then you need to be using the same chart as me. If you're not doing that, your values will be different. Oh, what about this one then? Best stream for ages, mate. Funny and informative. I'm happy to read that. Can you explain something about how you treat London and New York openings? Absolutely. So for me, London and New York openings, a few important factors. The most important for me of that is the initial balance. Okay, so the initial balance is very important. As you can see, well, this happened slightly before, but we're talking about on the London Open. We had just formed that swing failure pattern, and the initial balance itself, fairly neutral initial balance, but it's coming off of just the back of a swing failure pattern, right? So swing failure pattern, fairly neutral initial balance, not going too far or too much. Oh, look at this. We're getting a nice move to the upside. We're now in $9,300 of profit. But yeah, really simply, I'm very focused on the initial balance of the session. And from that initial balance, today was fairly neutral, but sometimes you can get a very good outlook. I'm generally looking for a bearish initial balance. I have two things to recognize then. Bearish initial balance would then be, are we looking for a trending session? Or what I would be more interested in is a bearish initial balance into support to long reversal. Flip it otherwise, bullish initial balance into resistance for reversal. So I do like to go against the grain of the initial balance. But yeah, really simply, I'm very focused on that IB of the session and the direction that it goes. And then if I can get the reversal trade, my reversal trades are always the best. So you can see, obviously, this was slightly neutral, but the initial balance just came off of an SFP low, right? And so move down, I look for longs, but we're now in we're about to hit $10,000 of profit. So yeah, how about that? So yeah, that's how I would treat the openings. Shout out to Igor too. Igor in the house. Shout out to Igor. My friend Igor is ill. We need to send him some positive vibes. So I hope you're feeling better tomorrow, my friend Igor. Yeah, Igor's feeling a little bit under the weather. So yeah, let's send all positive vibes to you, my friend. Igor. And there we go, $10,400 of profit. Let's do a quick IG video. If you want to be on the Instagram, you can send a comment right now in the chat. We are live on stream right now. Just hit $10,500 of profit. $10,600 of profit. How about that? Actually buys. We need to learn English. Actually compounded the exact dollar low to give me this epic trade. And we are live on stream right now. So if you want to be joining in, you know where to be on the YouTube. And yes, come along with some of these absolute legends. And enjoy the trades. How about that, my friends? Now I'm just enjoying myself, just having a very good time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What a fun day. What a fun day. Well, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. What I would be telling you next is be aware of New York Open. So New York Open is in 1 hour, 15 minutes. And that will be our next very important session, of course. So there we'll be looking for that potential reverse. I want to get this 1 second. There we go. Ah, no. There we go. Sorted. Yeah, so what I was about to say here is this is very positive. This is very nice indeed, of course. But we would like to see the closes. So this is where, like you see here, wick above, back down below. We got another 17 minutes. We would not want to see this end in a wick back down below. Okay, so we really want to close the 30-minute above here. Otherwise, yeah, it's still not great. We really want to close the 30-minute above here. But also, it's very important what happens on New York. Okay, so New York is where we have our next injection of volume. So again, what would be the preferred scenario for New York? Well, of course, it would be going for that initial balance reversal off of a rise into the daily. But yeah, that would be your next important session. So New York coming in. Yes, another 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's what I'll be looking for next. But the 30-minute close here is also going to be important on BTC. For me anyway, it would be really nice to close that 30-minute above the point of control. If this ends in a wick, then at that point, yeah, I would be more accepting of a bigger reversal from this point of control. So very nice if we can close the 30-minute above here. And yeah, I gave all you legends giving the comment over here a shout out on Instagram. So if you want to see your shout out on IG, having a little bit of fun across the socials on Instagram there too. So yeah, there we go. We are at now 560 viewers, 150 likes. I will remind one final time, if you're feeling nice, give that like. If you're feeling happy, give the like. And if you're making some good trades, give that like button a big, big, big old push. Of course, we are actually live today at a fairly unusual time. You have to be DGen to be tuning in at this time on a, what day is it? Thursday at 1 p.m. UK. So shout out to my DGen traders with me right now, trading and getting ready for this New York Open. We absolutely love it. But I imagine the majority of people are probably going to tune in later once they've finished their work, main jobs out of the way. For us, hey, we're here all day, every day. But for the people that are tuning in later this evening, well, you'll be able to see, did we close the 30-minute above and get a rise to the daily, or did we get the 30-minute close below? I'm stopped out of that trade, and it's a big sad face. That'll be very interesting to see. Are we going to have a sad face or a happy face? Are we going to hit this value area high, or am I going to get stopped out of the long? Give me some feedback. What are you thinking, chat? Are you thinking I'm going to be winning and we're going to hit a nice, lovely take profit at the value area high, or am I going to be losing and I'm going to be taking a big old loss and getting stopped out of that trade? What are you thinking, everybody? Am I going to win or am I going to lose this one? I'll be happy either way. My happiness is not determined on winning or losing this trade, but I'm only going to be more happy if we win, let's say. So yes, out of interest, what's everyone thinking? Are we seeing some bearish signs here? Are we going to get a bearish 30-minute close below the point of control? See what the order flow is telling us. Oh, wow. We just saw a lot of long. Okay, so this is what I would call pretty bearish order flow. Not really what I take that back. This is really bearish if we do actually lose this previous day value area low at this point. Of course, we've activated the CCV setup. So yeah, I want to make something really clear that we could be about to see a big drop. Okay, honestly, for me, if we close this 30-minute below, we now have a lot of longs trapped into the highs, and that's a fake out of the CCV, which we see a lot. The first attempt here, okay, after London, first attempt after London, we've got a rise. We've got a lot of open interest increasing. We've got a lot of longs opening with that open interest. If we lose previous day value area low, we have lost the point of control, and that is a very large sign that we will be seeing a decrease in price. So please be very aware. If we are losing previous day value area low here, I absolutely fully expect to be stopped out of my long. I do. At that point, I would be very, very certain of a move to the downside. Why? Too many trap longs into the high, fake out of the first attempt to the CVCV, trap longs, right? Simply put, weakness then above the high. I would actually close down 20% of that trade early to lock in a bit of profit. So if the stop loss is hit, I'll actually get out with a win even after fees, because my expected loss, if this stop loss is hit, is about $200, $300. So I'll lock in about $2,000, maybe a little bit less, right? $1,000, $1,200 of profit. So I'll take I can guarantee myself basically $1,000, even if I get stopped out the trade, which I don't think is a bad day of trading. But yeah, best case scenario, we close the 30-minute above, we hold the previous day value low, and we get the CCV. But I am very much aware of the potential weakness. If you don't understand order flow, you're not going to have a clue what I'm saying here. But if you have studied the modules and you understand order flow, you can see how losing that previous day value area low is a very big bearish sign for downwards move to come. And ignoring that as a trader would be naive, and it would be silly. I would not ignore that. I would lock in some profits. I would very much be reacting to the bearishness of losing that low. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Well, what are we looking at here then? So we're live 40 minutes. Yeah, to be honest, we are now coming into 4. Yeah, hit me up with a question. I'll take a question and then I'm going to wrap it up. So with these streams, my aim is to keep them around 45 minutes, an hour. I do want to protect myself in terms of if you are unaware what that means. I have an extremely bad throat. It's an ongoing problem. It is the bane of my life. I hate it. But yeah, I don't want to do my streams really any longer than that, because I'm going to simply have like vocal problems, like just my throat becomes strained and tired. I want to try and protect that. So yeah, hit me up with a question. I'll take that, and we'll keep our eyes on if we get the move during that too. So we have a question. The best thing we should all think about as a trader right now is, what price can liquidity be taken best to have continuation of the bull run? So yeah, this is my opinion on liquidity, bull run, and continuation. I honestly do think, well, let me explain. This is a good question. First of all, I understand the weakness on Bitcoin here. Look at this: lower lows, lower highs across the board. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. This is very bearish locally, right? Very, very bearish, undeniably bearish locally, because we've got a very strong downtrend. First of all, of course, I fully understand that. Okay. Where is the liquidity then? Well, we could say the highest amount of liquidity is going to be at the overall low. Okay, then towards $50,000. So we could say, in terms of only thinking about liquidity, we would want to see $50,000 hit. That's going to wipe out all longs from this range and back at the start of February, start of the year. So $50,000 is the highest liquidity. So if you're solely focused on liquidity, you would be saying price is going to be hitting $50,000. It's a matter of time. But we have to understand price is not all about liquidity. And why do I kind of like the low that we're seeing now? Again, the market is bearish. The market structure is bearish. The signs of weakness are large. We're seeing no signs of strength yet. This long that I'm taking, very aggressive long trade against the trends. Expectation, I understand, is high of getting stopped out. But why do I like this long? Because I do think a lot of people right now are very bearish. If we start to get a rally, I think a lot of people are going to miss out of this rally. Why? They're too bearish. They're shorting at these lows. And Bitcoin is generally not so forgiving with that. So, yeah, my thought process overall is, I understand the bearishness, the big signs of weakness, but I'm happy to take longs at support. Because we are at support, we did have a nice reaction. And I do think if we can get some signs of strength, then we can get nice continuation and follow through from this low, from the short squeeze, and the amount of people that are going to have to FOMO in higher. Okay, but please do not take that as me saying this is the low, this is the reversal, perma bull, only long, all that kind of nonsense. No, that's not me. That's not me as a trader. I will happily take a short trade if we get a nice reaction from the daily value area high. If we get through that, then yeah, I'm looking towards $65,000. But what's very important to mention is I take longs on drops at support, and I will take shorts on rises to resistance. All I care is about high probabilities. At the end of the day, I'm happy to see this drop to 50,000. I'm happy to see this rise to 80,000. I don't really care where it goes. All I care about is high probability trading setups, getting in, taking my profits, looking for that very next trade. So that's what I am. That's what I do. If you want to see more of me and the rest of the team, you know where to get it. We had an altcoin update today. So if you want to know all about altcoins, 27th of June, what's the altcoin update? Several different altcoins, of course, were covered in the altcoin update, as you can imagine. So if you want to see about altcoins, you got that in the stream. You also had the live trading stream. Live trading stream starts in 30 minutes. So if you want to see New York Open traded on stream, Severin is going live, who is a coach at Chart Champions. Very good coach, very good trader. If you want to see him live trade New York Open, that starts in 30 minutes. I'm also, of course, going to be watching it. So, you know, I'll see you in that if you're involved. But yeah, basically, if you want the educational course, if you want the live trading, you want to see the trades taken live on stream, how it's managed, we got the live trading, we got the education, we got the daily updates, we got the community of the Discord too to be alongside it. So everything that you need in a one-stop shop. I think we only are getting better and better and better and better. And I hope you can see that in the positive outcomes that we're getting to. So yeah, if you want more, you know where to get it, chartchampions.com. Thank you ever so much. Hope you've enjoyed. And my final words would be, have a good day. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Actually, my final word would be, I suck at ending these streams. This is something that hasn't changed over the years. I cannot end a stream to save my life. Let's just say a big love heart. Thank you ever so much. Hope you've enjoyed. And if you want more, you know what to do. Hit that like, share the video, and then you get to see more of me. And that's me ending with a happy dance, happy face, happy guy, happy trader, lovely beard of profits, and ready for the next trade. Let's go. Cheers. Bye.